This day matters because it creates a global rhythm, a drumbeat that calls tourism to readiness. On this day, governments align policy and preparedness. The private sector strengthens continuity and crisis response. Communities deepen safety nets and local linkages. Universities drive research, training, and innovation. Young people see tourism not only as employment, but as a future, skilled, modern, and resilient. This day is not about ceremony. It is about capability. It is about standards. It is about systems. And it also strengthens South-to-South cooperation, because the global South cannot afford to confront global risk in isolation. Africa and the Caribbean, Latin America and Asia, the Pacific and the Indian Ocean, our regions are exposed to climate shocks, economic volatility, external market shifts, and digital vulnerabilities. But we also share strengths, ingenuity under pressure, strong communities, and a history of rebuilding. Tourism Resilience Day becomes a bridge where we exchange tools, share strategies, build training pipelines, and spread solutions faster than threats can spread. The impact of tourism resilience and the emerging threats that we must face. What does resilience really produce when it is real? Resilience produces continuity, so businesses do not collapse at the first disruption. Resilience produces faster recovery, so jobs return sooner and communities stabilize quicker. Resilience produces faster recovery. Resilience produces confidence, so travelers keep choosing destination even in uncertain times. But to move from crisis to transformation, we must name the threats that now define the next decade. And what are they? Yes, climate. Yes, health security. Yes, geopolitics. Yes, economic shocks. And yes, public safety. But today we must also confront the digital battlefield, because two threats are now shaping tourism outcomes more than many people realize. Misinformation is not merely noise. And indeed, those two threats are misinformation and disinformation. And I may want to add a third, fake news. So misinformation is not merely noise. It is economic damage. A false story can empty hotels. A distorted clip can trigger cancellations. A fabricated advisory can punish a destination that is safe and ready. Disinformation is worst because it is intentional. It weaponizes fear. It manipulates perception, and it attacks confidence, the very energy that tourism needs to breathe. Cyber threats are not abstract. A ransomware attack can shut down reservation payments, airports, and hotel operations. A data breach can expose visitors and citizens, erode trust, and trigger costly consequences. An outrage can interrupt movements, logistics, and safety. The modern traveler demands convenience, but convenience without cyber safety becomes vulnerability. That is why resilience today means defending not only the destination infrastructure, but the destination's information space. Not only the tourism product, but the tourism reputation. Not only the physical journey, but the digital journey. And this is where the Global Tourism Resilience and Crisis Management Center and its global partners have transformed tourism. By mainstreaming resilience, by building capacity, by convening knowledge, and by transferring learning across borders, so that one destination's hard lesson becomes another destination's early warning. And as we speak of the future demands that we move from resilience as a reaction to resilience as a design, because transformation is not accidental, it is engineered. And if resilience is to be engineered, two forces must lead it: research and convening. And this is what Kenya is doing, and is doing so well. And that's why we're so proud of you. So looking ahead, we must expand thought leadership. We must have more conferences.